Good morning. Thanks for joining me on my walk this morning. I hope you got your long johns on, your snuggies, because there's frost on the grass this morning in my neck of the woods. Pretty strange out here in May, and we got frost. It was freezing this morning. So here we are. So this morning I'd like to talk about something that I don't like to talk about. I only talk about it with my close friends and my wife, of course. And that's about politics. Oh boy. So one thing I know, living in this great nation, is that, well, we need good people to be in public office. We need to have a diverse Congress. We need to have not just one group of people, but a good cross-section of America serving in Washington, in our states, our cities, our town boards, county boards, making decisions in the best interest of this country. So, as far as my political activity is, well, I vote. My wife and I made a commitment years ago that we vote in every primary and every major election. We're going to vote. We're not going to ever give that up. But beyond that, you don't see me running for office. You say, "Oh, Cooper, you got a big mouth talking about a lot of stuff. You should run for office." Well, I don't think my ego could stand it, to put it bluntly. But I'm willing to support people who are running for office. I think that's important too. So how do we judge people who want to be our leaders, who want to represent us in towns, cities, counties, states, and at the federal level? Well, first of all, I think there's something going on here. I think we want to know, what are your values? What are the things that are most important to you? What do you hope to accomplish if I was to elect you? So people talk a lot about their values, and then I think there's a second level here to say, okay, here these are your values: truth, justice, and the American way. But how have you practiced those values in your life? In short, how have you walked your talk? Tell us. And then if somehow we could get, big money out of politics, which I think is a terrible situation that we're in right now, that who has the most money kind of wins, but not all the time. And that's good. That's good. But there's another thing too. It's not only, who has the most money that wins out there, but, are you willing to forego an important part of this thing here, which is, are you willing to forego negative advertising? Are you willing to be able to say, I will not engage in personal ad hominem attacks on my opponent. That's not the way that I want to win. It would be nice to find people who are willing to say that, because that'd be an important part of this whole bit about politics. But you and I know, unless we get the best, most caring, compassionate, strong-willed people to represent us, it's not going to have a happy ending. And I don't know, how we do this. I think we've got to have a lot of reform. I think there's a number of things that need to be reformed about, lobbying and raising money, and whether or not the people that we elect, really do represent our interests, or do they represent somebody that we don't even know, but somebody who's got a lot of money. And I think that's a bad situation. But one thing I know, it's kind that Thomas Jefferson said, and has been attributed to him and others, is eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. we need to pay attention. We need to be on our toes as citizens to pay attention to what's going on. And we need to try to get enacted into law the things that are most important for all of us, not just for special interests, but for everyone. I think we can do this. It's going to take a time, and I know there's young people out there who will, grab the rail and say, yes, that's me. I stand up, I will do this. And God bless them. And hope one of you are out there. I'm too old for this now, but I can still elucidate from time to time what I believe about this stuff. And God bless those who serve honorably, honestly, and with integrity. Have a great week.